Welcome to another video series for Global Scholarship for International Students, and today we'll be talking about University of Seoul Undergraduate admissions. And this is a new scholarship series. You might ask, oh, it's something that we have gone over before, but it's not. We have gone over Seoul National University application series, but we didn't go over University of Seoul. So as you can see, I'm going to show you that University of Seoul is right here, and there's another university called Seoul National University. People sometimes get these two confused, but don't get these two confused because these are two different universities. Because we have talked about Seoul National University, it is now the turn to talk about University of Seoul, and we'll be going over the University of Seoul undergraduate admission. So if we roll down, click on the first link, the University of Seoul, and if you click on that, it's going to lead you to this page. And after looking at admissions, you just click on the admissions. And after clicking on the admissions, download the application guideline, the admissions guideline. And we're going to scroll down and click to undergraduate for apply. So after clicking on that, we're gonna scroll down, click English, and as you can see, we have the application deadline April 8, 2019 to April 17th. So we have just a little bit of time, but if when you look at this video and you see the application deadline has already passed, please subscribe to our channel. And because we post, when I post these videos, it's going to be between the deadlines, so it's going to be helpful for you to receive the notification right away. Since I'm not going to be posting this video after the deadline has passed, I'm going to be posting this video on the deadline when the deadlines are open, since I'm going through the application process and I know what's going on. So please subscribe if you did not already. So we're going to scroll down and we can see the application fee. This is about $80. And if we do that, 2 USD, and South Korean won, it says this amount, and it's about $70. So application fee, and we're going to scroll down and click on proceed to the application. So after proceeding to the application, you have to log in. You have to log in and you have to sign up. And you have to create this thing, create your account. So I'm just going to quickly create my account. And I do not have a mobile phone number. If you don't have an account, please do it with me, because, or stop this video to do it on your own. So I'm just going to do this, email, gmail.com, confirm. Korean characteristic without blanks. Scholarship finder. We're just gonna make up an ID. This one, I'm just gonna confirm. Password, mail, phone number, confirm. Okay, so we can apply now. So what I want you to do is go back to this page and click on undergraduates, and it'll be already logged in for you. So I'm just going to click on English, scroll down, and proceed to the application. But before we do, click on the foreigner. After going to this page, click on foreigner and click on alien not holding an alien registration number, and click on agree and click on apply. Okay, so after this, before we do any of the apply stuff, we're gonna go over the application that was downloaded. I told you to click on English download, and if you click on that, it's gonna download this form. It's not gonna download this, it's gonna download this form. So as you can see from above, it has the application schedule, fields of study, eligibility for admissions, requirements for admission. So we're just going to look over some of the important things. So we're going to look at eligibility for admissions. Number 5, requirements for admissions. And required documents is already listed in the application guideline, so I'm not going to go over that. But I'm going to go over scholarship for international undergraduate students and important notes for all applicants. So we're going to look at first number 3. So we're going to scroll down to number 3. And eligibility for admissions. For international students, applicants must be non-Korean citizens with non-Korean parents. Freshman applicants for undergraduates. Applicants should be those who are or expected to be high school graduates of a regular educational institute in South Korea or overseas, or who are deemed to have completed a high school or its equivalent or a higher educational institution as set by the law. So we're going to scroll down, requirement for admissions. So requirement for freshman admissions, it depends. Having achieved level 3 or higher in the test of proficiency is called TOPIK, and you need to achieve level 3 or higher. And applicants must meet at least one of the following requirements. So this is not all required. You need to complete at least one to prove your proficiency in Korean. So there's another option, second option, there's a third option, TOEFL, IBT, being approved to have Korean or English proficiency equivalent to the above criteria by the Dean of the Institute of International Cooperation and Education. So as you can see, there are several requirements for admissions, and you need to at least meet one of these 4. So we're going to scroll down, and it's going to list more requirements as well. Since we're not transferring or anything, we're just looking at undergraduate applicants. We're going to skip that. So we're going to scroll down. And when you're going through the application, if you have trouble going through the application, please refer back to required documents on number 7 to know what you need to fill in. So required documents for transfer, we don't need that. So we're going over. So as you can see, application fee is the same, about $70. And scholarship for international students. This is very important. Full tuition scholarship, top 10% of the international students, they'll be selected according to scholastic ranks. So you don't have to apply a separate application. You just apply for application for admissions and will automatically consider you for the scholarship. And if you're one of the top 10% of the international student, you receive full tuition scholarship. Between top 10% and 20% of the international student, you receive 50% tuition scholarship. So make sure that you have a great academic record and probably a good score on the standardized test. So as you can see, it has the important notes for all documents. It has some requirements for standardized testing, and for your documents, make sure that sometimes you have to be issued within 1 year. And it's just about rules and regulations that you need to read carefully, and I'm just gonna go through it really roughly. So I'm just gonna come back to this page and go back to the application page, and I'm going to continue with your application because we went through the application guideline, most of the important stuff, but make sure you read through it carefully. And this is already in Korean. Just click on agree, and all of the in Korean is translated into English, so make sure you read all that. But since for the application sake, we're going to just go through it really quickly, and we're going to proceed to the application. So this type of application portal is very common among when you're applying for Korean universities. So you might see this in many universities throughout in Korea. So it's like a common application in the United States. So get used to this. So application type is freshman, and English name, passport number, passport, current mailing address, and has all the contact. You need to enter your information of high school. To prove your language of Korean proficiency, you need to fill in the standardized testing score. and you need to upload a file that you did take the test. Applying for accommodations, probably yes. Types of accommodation, I think international house is for international students. Residence hall if you want to live with Koreans. So it depends. Choose whatever. And application fee or refund account. So if you do want your application things to refund, just save and move to the next step. So after this, since I didn't fill in all the information, I'm not allowed to go to the next step. But if I did fill in all the information, I can go to the next step, which is payment. As you can see, the application fee was listed here in the application guideline as $70. So either you can pay and apply, or you don't have to pay and don't apply. So it's your choice. But if you do really want to get in, I would advise you to pick email them for a fee waiver, because I think they can issue a fee waiver. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure about that. But it depends on the university, and if they know that you're in need of financial aid, they might let you just waive that financial application fee. So this is it, guys. I have finished the application process for University of Seoul, undergraduate admissions for international students, and I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be the University of Seoul graduate admissions.